It's unlikely to last, but Caitlin Clark is in the coldest shooting stretch of her career. Clark has made just one of her last 23 three-point attempts for the Indiana Fever. That didn't stop her team from winning Tuesday night, however. This is a rare moment in time in Caitlin Clark's basketball career. Over her last 3 games with the Indiana Fever, Clark has made just one of 23 three-point shots. She was 0-6 Tuesday in the Fever's 94-86 win at Seattle. Repeat, Indiana won that game, which was the objective. That was despite Clark scoring just 6 points. Clark made 37.7% of her threes over 139 games at Iowa. As all shooters do, she had occasional slumps. As a sophomore, she hit just 10 of 50 in a 7-game stretch. She followed that by making 20 of 43 over the next 5 games. Cold spells were rare in the 2 seasons that followed. One could blame Clark's current shooting woes on Clark getting back to basketball form after missing 5 games with a quad strain. However, she made 11 of 23s and scored 52 points in her first 2 games back before this sudden icy spell. Clark also has 22 turnovers over those last 3 games. She had, however, at least 9 assists in each of those contests. Teammate Aaliyah Boston has been putting many of those Clark passes to work and scoring 57 points over the last 2 games, including a career-high 31 Tuesday. The blossoming of Boston, the WNBA's no-1 draft pick in 2023, could do as much as anything to make Indiana 7 a dangerous team when the playoffs roll around. Plus, veteran guard Kelsey Mitchell has made 8 of 13 threes over the last 2 games. Clark averages 18.2 points, Mitchell 17.9, and Boston 15.9. That kind of balance speaks well for the Fever's remaining 26 games. So does Clark's league-high 8.9 assists per game. The story right now, of course, is her 1 for 23 stretch. I expect it to play out like it did late in Clark's 2024 senior season at Iowa. She came into the Hawkeyes' NCAA Elite 8 game against LSU having made just 16 of 51 three-pointers, 31.4% in her previous 4 games. Wins over Nebraska in the Big Ten tourney final and 3 NCAA tourney triumphs. Against LSU, though, Clark knocked down 9 three-pointers and 20 tries in her incredible 41-point, 12-assist performance in Iowa's 94-87 win for a second straight Final Four trip. She'll be fine. Indiana is coming home after its 3-game swing out west and plays the 4-11 Los Angeles Sparks Thursday night. Whatever the over/under number is on Clark's points in that game, you may want to consider an over wager. And to my mind, just consider how much as a school needs an over wager. Like Caitlin Clark stands at the free throw line, her signature ponytail swaying slightly, the weight of expectation heavier than ever. She takes a breath. Swish. 1 point on the board. But tonight, like many nights lately, it's not the easy ones that are the problem. It's the deep threes, the acrobatic step backs, the shots that made her a phenom long before she set foot in the WNBA. Clark is in the coldest shooting stretch of her young professional career. A phrase that might have sounded unthinkable just months ago now circulates on sports networks and social media threads alike. The numbers don't lie. Over the last 7 games, Clark's field goal percentage has dipped below 35%. Her three-point accuracy, only once the stuff of highlight reels and awestruck announcers, is hovering in the low 20s. For someone whose college career often felt like a fireworks display of limitless range and impossible heat checks, this slump is uncharted territory. But here's the truth, it's unlikely to last. The anatomy of a cold stretch slumps happen to everyone, even the greats. Steph Curry once shot under 30% from 3 over a 10-game stretch. Diana Taurasi has endured dry spells. Even Michael Jordan had off nights. And the moment, basketball is as much a game of rhythm and psychology as it is of mechanics. And in the WNBA, where defenses are smarter, stronger, and faster, rookies often hit a wall. Clark's cold stretch is part statistical anomaly, part adjustment period. Her shot selection hasn't dramatically changed. She's still creating space, still pulling up in transition, still catching defenders off balance, but the rhythm isn't there. And so she's got to fix the releases half a second slower. The shots that used to splash the net are rattling out. And with each miss, the burden of expectation grows heavier. Fans are noticing. So are critics. But buried in the frustration is something vital: growth.